here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everything is ready here. Just gotta check again. Just to see it. Rolling. Yeah. Maria's one is ready.
Yours is ready. Yours is ready.
My basic rhythm. Okay.
Sometimes.
Here with us, Hakim. We're getting everything prepared. Some of them are on, some cameras are on rolling, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hard's one. Your one's good too.
You see it? I don't see it yet.
Just putting the finishing touches.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope your one's fine. Your one's
Yeah, it's
fine.
on now, yeah.
Alright, we're ready up.
Alright, so we're ready. So, yeah, me, Ahab Ratazar, back again to do a loud win and a quick live stream. Just been watching things that been going on in, you got things in the news. Just I'm going to give you a little brief review, summary, loud, willing, straightforward and to the point. But before we go in, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, L'Chakodash.
Giving double honors to our elders and our apostles that taught us His truth, and salutes to the sincere elect out there. The title of this week quick hitter is this man. We are witnessing the fall of this man.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Come.
So we'll start with the scripture that you got.
Right, this is Isaiah 14. Actually, was it Ezekiel 28?
We start with 14, Isaiah 14.
Come.
And we're training to read with bass in our voice, loud, really, yeah.
I got you.
The voice is broken, so we're gonna try and push that out. And I believe there is some form of training that you can do, just like I believe.
Breathing.
Is it deep breathing?
I mean,
What they do for when a singer is training his voice.
oh, we talk about that. I thought we talk about deeper voice.
No, I think it's the same training that a singer is when he's trying to improve his voice. He breathes,
Vocal training.
And they may do things from the chest. Like my best example is James Brown. We was talking about James Brown last week.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, just have him in mind. Anyway, go on, Baba Kusha. We're just having some fun.
So this is Isaiah 14 and verse 14. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yeah.
I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
This is Esau talking. As a matter of fact, let's go up a little bit. You started, you went straight to 14, innit? All right.
Yeah.
We went straight to the point. Let's go. Let's take it. Let's bring it in a little bit. Let's start with one of my favorites. Let's start with 8.
Right. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 8. It says here, Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down,
Yeah.
no fellow is come up against us.
Yeah.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee.
Yeah.
Even all the chief ones of the earth it hath raised up from their
You
thrones.
can stop there.
All the kings of the nations.
Yeah. Stop at 9. So the trees won't be rejoicing. The trees of Lebanon. Read that again in the NLT.
Right. This is Isaiah 14 and 9 in the NLT. Actually, from 8 in the NLT. Even the trees of the forest, the cypress trees, and the cedars of Lebanon, sing out this joyous song.
Yeah.
Since ye have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down.
Yep, that's that. The tree's gonna be rejoicing at this the man's downfall. Now the whole of Isaiah, the book of Isaiah is prophecy, right? What's about to come. So we know through prophecy and our elders that taught us, the elders that taught them, this man is about to fall. He's his end. He's near his end. All the signs are there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we're gonna see if we can touch on some of the signs. Like we were just watching that documentary on how I believe it's about 2,000 or more dying from heat stroke.
Ooh, heat waves, man.
You know what I mean? You had a little observation on your way
Yes,
here.
sorry,
innit?
I'm away here, you know, traveling to the main station. We've got a few main stations, quite a few main stations in London.
Yeah.
And I was coming to one of my train stations, and I've never seen so much crowd at that station. And people are lying down on the floor. There's so much crowd. They had a lot of assistants, you know, like the train assistants
yeah,
are there.
They wear their colours, innit?
Colours, innit?
Yeah.
I've never seen so much assisting people. People on the floor
Aiding
laying
them with
down,
water, no doubt.
laying on the floor. They're finding themselves.
Yeah,
People just looked in distress.
yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
We got examples. That's one example that people are literally dying. That documentary I was watching earlier, Esau is frustrated at the sun, just the normal, something natural, the sun, they're frustrated at it, right? And you got, when the woman went into that, she had melanoma, right? She had to have a skin graft from when she was older, you know, them TikTok videos, from the time she was younger, she had a skin graft.
Yeah.
They showed Edomites with their faces swollen.
Yeah.
The eye looked like one of them, a couple of them looked like they had black eyes, like they just come out of the ring fighting with Mike Tyson, which is that was the heat. So it's like the heat is beating them up. You know, just imagine, you know, a amateur being in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Swollen eyes.
That's how it looks.
Yeah.
They was talking about over in Japan, I believe it is there. It's so over there too, but it's Europe. Most of the people that are dying are Edomites. You know, Europeans, probably because they're Edomites. They're talking about they haven't got melanin. They wish they had melanin. You people, stop showing off because you got, you know, they're lashing out. That's their frustration. You people think you're superior because you're them type of a compilation of TikTok videos, the documentary.
Yeah.
I might even do a little sit down on it. But just one example that the Most High he's getting them and he's just beating them, just pummeling them. That's one way. The heat, the attack with a cougar, one Edomite man, strong fit, looked like a strong fit. You know, Edomites, when we go on our little walks and our runs, we see them doing their little jogs.
Yeah.
But he's over there in Florida, a rural place over in Florida. He said he saw a cubs and they showed it. He had his camera. I believe he had a hat camera, you know, head cameras. Yeah. And he was approaching what looked like cubs of the cougars, and he said there was no doubt he would have been worried, because if you see cubs of a cougar, which is the cousin of the lion, the tiger, it's a relation to the cat family, cougar.
Yeah.
But anyway, it ended up chasing him away, keeping him away. He was backing up, and he didn't know what to do. He was just backing up, and he eventually picked up. His last result, he picked up a big rock and threw it at the cougar, and then the cougar eventually turned around. But that's another example of this earth is coming against these devils, man.
It is.
You know? Yeah, that's what a cougar looks like. It just looks like a small version of like a leopard. It's from the cat family, but they got them big fangs too, and the bite force, I believe, is about 100. So what the lady said when she was talking about, they have a bite force of about 100, whatever they say. 100.
You know what I mean? That word is a word when they bite. It's a force to it.
They have a strong jaw.
It's
I'll tell you what. Let me wake up, chat. Let me just for the sake of waking him up, because we may have to use him a little bit more.
And don't attack to Edomite.
It was keeping him at bay. An Edomite man, and you could see, you know, when the camera panned at the Edomite man, you could see he had that confident arrogance about him, like. I can jog. I've been jogging here before around you. I've been jogging around here. This is my territory. But he had to end up backing up. Let me just ask. I was gonna ask chat something, innit? No, hold on.
It's the biting. Is that what you're wanting? When you bite jaws.
Oh, the water.
Yeah, the
that's
jaws,
it.
yeah.
Let me just say, because I haven't spoke to him for a little while. I'm gonna have to wake him up. Yeah. Hold that scripture. We're gonna come back to it in Isaiah 14, and we're gonna get into that loud willing. One of it's an interesting precept. We're gonna get the dust off of that Isaiah 14, because it breaks down the time we're living in now. and future prophecy. Hi, chat.
Right there. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask the question. You got the cougar is from the cat family. What is the bite force of a cougar, adult cougar?
And like how strong it is?
Yeah.
Just hang on. Okay, if you mean strength, an adult cougar, also called a mountain lion or puma, this is very powerful. Males can weigh around 53 to 100 kilos, and they're built for explosive bursts. They can leap over 5 meters vertically, about 12 meters horizontally, and take down prey much larger than themselves, like deer. If you meant something different by force, like bite force or running speed, let me know and I'll detail.
Yeah, bite force.
I've got it.
Compared to a lion, what would the bite force be compared to a lion or a cheetah or a a hyena?
Right. Hyena. Let me just check that for you. Hang on a second. Just hang on a second. Okay, so cheetah's bite force is around 300 to 500 psi.
Ah, that's what PSI.
Cougars. Yeah, cougars is about 350 to 500 psi. So roughly similar, but a bit stronger on average. A lion's is roughly 650 psi, and a spotted hyena is actually the champ there, coming in at about 1,000 to 1,100 psi. So cougars are strong, but not as strong as lions or hyenas in bite force.
All right, that'll do.
30 to
Yeah,
no
go.
problem.
No, go ahead, finish.
Alright. So hyenas have this bone-crushing bite. Lions have sheer, powerful pressure. Cheetahs less bite force, but incredible speed. And cougars are kind of a balanced mix. They're stealthy ambush hunters with excellent leaping ability and strong jaws, but they don't match hyenas or lions in bite pressure.
All right, that's fine. That'll do for now, chat. Thank you.
Alright. Anytime.
His accent's changed again, huh?
You went from American to British.
Well,
Well,
When you told him, go ahead.
All right, let's get back. We just wanted to wake up chat for later. We're going to be asking them some loud, if the spirit wills, we're going to ask some more questions.
Right.
So we just wanted to clarify that. Yeah, so that Esau, the animals are coming against you too. The heat is against you.
Yeah.
The animals against you. We just had the solar eclipse, which is a sign of your downfall. When you get into it, Google says and what it's basically a transformation of power. Alright, we don't have to get into too much of that, but it's the transformation of power, transformation of governments, which that's fitting. I agree with that. We're at that time, according to what we're reading. Let's get back to it, Baba Kusha. If you've got any precepts you want to bring out, we're going to see if we can stay on this for a little. But if you've got any quick ones,
I got one there.
you got one?
Yeah, because you talk about that biting force.
Yeah.
I got one here. Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken down? How is Babylon become the desolation among the nations? The hammer of the earth.
Yeah. This man is at his end. We're seeing all the different things. We're just, like I say, it's just a quick summary, right? We're just going to get into some things we've been noticing on the news. Some of the videos I've been getting into in the week, or recent TikTok videos. Bring out Jeremiah 15. It tells you all the different types of Most High's ways of deleting people.
Okay.
Jeremiah 15, I believe it might be. I think if you go read from about from the top, Jeremiah chapters 15.
15, right? I got you. Jeremiah 15:1, start from the top.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord unto me, Thou Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could.
So hold on, let me just check 1 second. Jeremiah chapters 15. If I'm on point about it, let me just check. Yeah. That's it. All right. Yeah. It's Yeah. Go to 3. Start
to 3. Yeah. Okay. Jeremiah 15:3. And I will appoint over thee them, this is beautiful. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear. That's beautiful. You say dogs to tear because it's like the jawbone, isn't it? Same thing, yeah. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds of, saith the Lord.
This is what's happening now. This is in lifetime. This is what's happening now.
That's beautiful.
If you've been keeping up with what's going on, like the Mosai is turning up. I was mentioning about over in China or Japan, because the heat's so hot.
Wow.
They've got, because you know they're usually the way you say innovators. They're innovators when it comes to technology and stuff like that. Yeah, we've gone.
No. But Japan, they got some good. Well, I won't speak on it obviously because you know not up notch on the knowledge, but I do know that they do have air conditioning.
Yeah, very good
in Japan.
As far as like with their tech, they've got a thing that there's a name that they're calling it, where they actually got large hoses over motorways.
Oh yeah, true. I did see that.
Can't. You saw it?
No, sometimes they may spray their motorways, you know, just to cool down, you know, the streets as well.
So that the cars, the tires are inflating, melting. That's in Europe, but to prevent that in China and Japan, they've got water hoses facing towards the motorway just to prevent the tires from melting, the cars from burning, the buildings from getting too hot, the floor from getting too hot. This ain't no joke. I had to ask my man when he got here, you know what I mean? You know, he came in one piece, but it was the Spirit of the Lord that got him here. You know, the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Easy, man.
And again, you said, I'll tell you what, we might even get the scripture to back it, what I was going to say. Go to your scripture, Baba Kusha, Isaiah 14 and go to 1.
Isaiah 14
it's gonna say it better than I can. Isaiah, just go up to verses 1.
Yeah.
If I may say something before I forget what we was discussing before.
Yeah.
Even I was watching the news, you know, getting ready, and they're saying now the NHS, which is our National Health Service in England, they're saying now, right? You see, the Lord doesn't play around.
Yeah.
They're saying that people now, this is a record of people being admitted to hospital because of like heat stroke, heat and pain, and on top of it now, who looks after the patients? The nurses. And they themselves are feeling the sickness too. They're dropping down, fainting because of the conditions. They said that the rooms are not properly ventilated and whatever. You see how the Lord, He works in mysterious ways. You see? You see?
Yeah. Scriptures are coming to mind what was going on in Egypt. That's not that video. We're just going to focus on we're seeing the fall of this man. But what happened in Egypt? The 10 plagues.
Yes.
The apparitions. The last, my favorite one, when he dealt them a blow, the firstborn a blow. This is taking place now.
Yeah.
So you mentioned about they are frustrated about the sun, and you mentioned about we don't realize this. We're happy to be.
We're happy.
Get it. One Baba Kusha is going to explain.
Isaiah 14:1.
It's going to say it, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel."
Right. So no, but I mean, they're walking with handbrellas. They're getting admitted to hospital, into the emergencies. The person that's supposed to give them the treatment is fainting
themselves.
You can't make these up.
No.
The Most High is getting them, man. We just have to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. They can't no more delete with impunity. Right over there in Mississippi at the moment, the big thing that's trending now, they want to cover over the Nolan Wells and all the others. But you got an Edomite woman now. She's out there saying, a lot of them too. Justice for Nolan Wells, and a lot of them are bringing out evidence against their own people.
Wow.
Some of them could be Jakes, we know. You know, the speckled birds. But they're coming out and saying justice for Nolan Wells, you know, and this is a big cover-up. So the government, their system is that's just a sign of their government fragmented from the inside out.
Yes.
There's wars over in other countries, but you got war. They're having their own in-house wars, which is causing them to spontaneously combust from the inside out.
Yes.
Yeah, what you got?
This is Isaiah 14 and 1 again. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah. Our own people going to wake up to really understand who they are.
Yeah.
And you're going to have, you know, the devil, he going to be paying back his debt. He will be there in heaven, as we know, paying back his debt to society, and all the other Goyim nations will be there paying back the debt to the society under our terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to dictate all the terms and conditions from on high. Yahweh Yahushai. Yeah, so let's just, I mean, the point's kind of really made. Anything we bring out now is icing on the cake. So carry on from 12 of Isaiah 14. That's really the point.
Yeah, Isaiah 14 and verse 12, it says, How art thou fallen
Yep,
from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
yep.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
And they out of their own mouth, what was that guy's name? Out of their own mouth, the book, what's his name? Morals and Dogma. In Lucifer, or in the devil we trust,
Yeah.
or in God we trust. With the God that they trust is Lucifer, which is really where the real
Because it means
Luciferians,
Light bearer.
Light bearers.
because it means light bearers.
Yeah.
And we bring the truth, which is represents the light. Alistair, was it Alistair? It wasn't Alistair Crowley. It was the other one, not Alistair Crowley. I'll find it. But he was
Do as thou
he,
wilt.
he was the one that he wasn't. Alistair Crowley was the one that was do as I will, and the one that came out with the quote.
Albert Pike.
Albert Pike, the water.
Go on.
Yeah, he was the one that came out with the quote. In the God whom we trust is Lucifer, from the book Morals and Dogma. So, but we're the true Luciferians. Once again,
Yeah. So this is
read up to 16.
Isaiah 14 and 12 again. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yep, they weakened the nations with the two atomic bombs.
That as well.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Right, the first it was an experiment on the Moabites,
Yeah.
the Moab and Ammon. We know that it was a chemical. There was a chemical reaction from that as well, and up to this day they're still suffering the effects of that. So they weakened the nations by experiment on them with those nuclear or atomic bombs with side effects to the mustard, you know, what the chemical reaction to that. There was a side effect to that. So they weakened the nations, intimidated the nations. Yeah. Carry on.
So yeah, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah.
I'll sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
He's what he's got up there in his junk, his space junk, his satellites, you know, all these Project Blue Beam and all of that. Not to mention what's beneath the sea too, so-called underwater bases, outer space bases. The scripture that come to mind, Jeremiah 31, where it says that if you can get away with all the ordinances, I will do away with my people. You don't got to get that.
And that will never happen.
Right. But also his pride too. His pride. He's the one that exalts himself. He's the only one he believes he has that God complex.
Yeah.
He's higher above everybody else. With that that thing that's going on right now at the moment, they're still trying to gaslight people, which the Most High, he's got his angels on that. I just say that in the spirit. That's why he's got man's going of the Lord. He's got his own woman coming out and testifying against him, and we know the elders when they get into that, right? His elders are now turning against his women are now turning against him. That's a sign of that you're falling when your woman, you know. Yeah, the Edomite women. You was going to say something?
No, it's just, you know, it's a mirror effect, just like the way Jake, you know, with their women, you know, with our women, of course, being against us, you know, disrespecting us. It's the same thing that's now happening to Esau Edom with their women also disliking them, and obviously turning towards Jake, because they know in the spirit who's next in power.
Yeah. So they can't no longer kill with impunity. That was their go-to. To be able to delete, that's one thing, to be able to delete, but then with impunity, that's all right, I'm a son of a judge, I'm a son of a governor, all that's being exposed.
Yeah.
And we all linked up, tightly linked up.
Oh, yeah.
Mississippi, that's known for being racist. I believe I done a video earlier. One of the time from the 50s, the 1850s to the 1970s is the highest lynching that took place there, and I believe it's Texas. You got Mississippi, and then you got Texas, Florida. There was another thing that came out too. Like I say, they're be able to delete with impunity is they're losing that, which is on camera. There was a Jake that was filmed. He was with his mates, right? This is one of the latest one of them TikTok videos, because TikTok be really revealing a lot of stuff. And he was saying, I can't swim. Some Jake in the background. It was an Edomite woman, and her family was on the Florida lakes. They say that it's whole heap of lakes over there, similar like with Mississippi, right? So she was just doing her thing with her family a day out, and some Jake was saying, I can't. Black Jake, black, real black, and you could see how he was saying, and the woman was asking, how did you get here?
Yeah.
He said, I was with my white friends, and they were saying to me, swim from here to there, and we make sure you're right. And he said, but he was trying to tell him he can't swim, and they gave him a life jacket. But the woman explained that she was a son of one of those army men. A daughter of one of those army men, and her army man or her army father was able to has been known to save lives, so it's been passed down to her. So she knew that the life jacket that was given to this black man over there in Mississippi, which they just call him and all kinds of names, they was calling him all kinds of names, wouldn't have been done the job. So anyway, she basically helped him out of the river. And she said, and then the man came out, the black man came out, a young teenager came out and said, I'm never going to go swimming with you again.
Never trust that enemy.
So he got the message, and now you're going to hear about more videos of how they've been deleting a lot of Jakes because of what's happened when it comes to water. They go out, they take you out, they lure you out, they say, we're going to go, it's going to be a nice time. It's going to be July the 4th, that's the example. And you're going to come swimming and you're going to be all right. And if you can't swim, we'll help you, give you a straight jack. Anyway, cut long story short, the Edomite woman and her family saved the Jake. Otherwise, it could have been another Nolan Wells, according to the video. So they can't no longer kill with impunity. Yes, there's some things that they've been doing, like with the recent one with the young black girl, Tessa Newland, that was found hanged in one of the brothers mentioned it in Mississippi, behind her house. But they're no longer being able to just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and getting away with it. You know what I mean? Getting back to the scripture.
So this is Isaiah 14 and verse 13. It says, for thou hast said, verse 12. Verse 13, Isaiah 14 and 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yeah, that's the cry. Yeah, carry on.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yep.
I will be like the Most High.
That's Obadiah, innit? Obadiah, that's their pride. And their symbol is the eagle. When they supposedly went to outer space, which they never, was it
For the moon landing?
so-called the Lunar 11. There's more than one, I believe. There's Lunar 13, Lunar 8, Lunar 11, where they supposedly went to the outer space. But the module had an eagle on it. That was their symbol, which represents their pride, represents them and their pride. Right?
Yeah.
Karen, read up to 16. And that's really the point, man. There's a lot all that we can bring out. As a matter of fact, there is something I want to bring out, but read up to 16.
Isaiah 14 and verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And of course, that's also with his technology. He will be like the Most High, especially with this MOTB system.
Yeah.
The Neuralink implant. as well as the implant that will go in the hand as well. He's going to use that to have that oversight, to all his slaves.
Yeah.
Which really, anyone who takes the implant is going to be a slave to Esau, Edom.
Yeah.
So verse 15, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?"
Yeah. So he gonna be low, right? Low as he supposed to be, because what is Job 30 talk about? He's the base man, which we went into that. I believe we went into that. Might have been last week or the week before, and we're gonna continue to expose and bring out receipts on this devil, right? He's no longer to be able to kill with impunity. The animals are against him. These are hard, heavy hitting things against him.
Oh yeah.
Even though he still has somewhat power, but he's used to total dominance. How dare you say defend yourself? How dare you tell people about the alligator bay, about the Jim Crow, about the transit? How dare you? How dare you read? How dare you get into history? You understand? So since that was the spirit that was on the earth, that spirit gone. So we was going to bring this out in the week, so now's my opportunity to bring it out. How many black people died in the Devil's Punch Bowl? So let's see if the Devil's Punch Bowl. I tell you what, there's a little bit there. We're going to bring it out. Read some of that, Baba Kusha. The Devil's Punch Bowl, that you won't hear about that. Even certain sites you go to, they're probably playing with the words now, playing with how many people was deleted. You just got to do a little bit of due diligence. The Devil's Punch Bowl, does it tell you what it is first?
It says, no, just go straight to the point, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just read that.
So it says the Devil's Punch Bowl is a massive, stunning.
No, that's it. Yeah, go from the top. Go to the top.
Come. It says the exact number of deaths at the Devil's Punch Bowl.
That's what they say. I might ask chat about that, but we'll see.
In Natchez, Mississippi, during the Civil War is unknown and heavily debated. Viral social media claims state that 20,000 freed slaves were killed or died in a year, but historians note this figure is heavily inflated.
Right. See that I believe is much more than that.
Playing words.
I mean, there was a time you could just go and do your due diligence. I might even do a video on it and get to the bottom of the matter and get a more realistic estimation. But it was a time you could just go bap and pull up everything. You get everything you want.
Yeah.
But we just got to yam up the meat and dash with the bones.
Yeah.
Go on.
Says 20,000 free slaves were killed or died in a year, but historians note this figure is heavily inflated and parts of it sensationalized. Internet myth. Professional historians and local researchers estimate that thousands died from disease and starvation, with lower end scholarly estimates closer to 2,000, driven by a massive unmanageable influx of refugees rather than intentional extermination camps.
So-called Africans, Israelites, they say refugees.
Yeah.
We've got to put the sense in it, because it was just imagine a big football pitch where they got like you might
10,000.
have brothers who go to football know about 10,000. Yeah,
10,000 roughly.
I think it's more than that. I've been to a stadium before.
I mean, it depends on the size, isn't it?
80,000.
I was thinking of the American one, but
No, but anyway, right? So they put them in there, right? This is your sanctuary, and just left them. You understand? Just left them there to some fighting, and just left them there to die. And now, why they call it the Devil's Punch Bowl? Because they became the fossils, if you like, of the earth and the trees. And when a peach, any kind of fruit comes from those trees, and they open it, they see blood in those peach. I use an example of a peach or any type of fruit. You heard about blood orange?
Yeah.
So just imagine a blood orange, but it's real blood in the Devil's Punch Bowl. So the Most High he left a mark there, right? So there's certain things the earth said it can't be. What the scripture say? The earth can't be cleansed except for by the blood the one that perpetrated that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the earth is exposing them too. The earth is crying out. That's truth. Truth speaking from the earth, crying out from the earth.
Yeah.
of their history. Yeah, carry on.
Right. So it says historical context and reality.
Yeah, go on.
The refugee crisis during the Civil War in 1863.
That's when it was. Yeah.
The population of Natchez surged as thousands of self-emancipated African
Israelites. Yeah.
Israelites sought protection behind Union lines. Overwhelmed conditions, the Union military was entirely unequipped to house, feed, and to sanitize the sudden influx of tens of thousands of people, leading to severe outbreaks of diseases like smallpox
Yeah.
and widespread starvation.
Like when we was hearing about the New Orleans, was it Hurricane Sandy? I believe it was Hurricane Sandy.
Is it over?
But yeah, it's around 2000.
Katrina.
Katrina.
Oh yeah, I heard
That was before Sandy.
Yeah.
Katrina. They was putting them in arenas
Yeah.
and leaving in there. And if you done a bit more research, they was deleting them in there. They had their
Snipers.
amyos,
Yeah.
snipers,
Hmm.
and saying go in there. And if your complexion was darker than a brown paper bag, they was deleting you, sniping you.
Wow.
Wow.
And the ones that was in there, they was dying. I believe it could have been the very same thing. They use the same old thing over and over and over again. There's nothing authentic, original about these devils. So they're saying basically they was putting them in there saying because there was nowhere else to house them. And
Yeah.
similar with that Joel Osteen in the times of some of the floods, the recent floods. I may do a video on that. Joel Osteen, that mega church,
Wow.
and they was asking him with the floods, was it Texas somewhere in New Orleans or Texas, and they needed places for people to stay. There was homeless.
Yes.
Their houses were drowned out, and they asked him. They said no.
And he refused
He
it.
refused it. And they found he had thousands, millions, maybe even millions of in one of the church walls. He had a hiding of a whole heap of money in there, millions, I believe. over thousands, up there in the millions in one of the walls because he was avoiding paying taxes. Mega church. You put two and two together.
And them is the same as says, "Come as you are." That means the door is open to everyone to come in. Because of that, they don't want anybody to. You see, it's like backfiring.
And the poor, who was going there? The poor.
The poor.
You can imagine a lot of. If you just saw back when I was the ratchet men up in them churches, ninjas and men, women and men going and putting their last little 2 pence in the contributions
box.
and supporting him. And he was he had so much money. He wanted to evade the paying tax. It all makes sense because we know because some of us come out of those places, and he didn't have nowhere to hide his money. He was hiding it in. That was probably one little spot where they found that he was hiding.
Different houses.
In that houses. It's countermount to it was actually we call it an arena. It was an arena.
That's how much.
Similarly like a football arena.
Yeah.
That's how much people support he had.
You talking about Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen.
Okay.
Joel Osteen. Yeah, is that the point there? So let me read the last bit. We hold on.
Concentration camp. That was the one that was left.
All right, yeah, just read that.
So yeah,
And we got one more little stat for you, Akim, because I'm a bit of a stickler for bringing out receipts, but it's all right. It's all the spirit of the Lord. There we go. And then the point is more than made.
So it says there, AI saying the concentration camp myth.
Yeah.
See,
All right. I'm not going to bother
concentration
AI because I probably they've probably got to AI by now.
Yeah, AI sold out.
So that.
It says local historians and researchers have clarified that viral claims describing the site as a walled-off death camp where the Union systematically murdered thousands are exaggerations.
It's not exaggerations. There's more than what we know.
And it says, and a distortion of an actual humanitarian crisis.
Right. So we're just gonna let Chat GPT.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him the loose so he can hang himself because you might. That man behind me, he gonna get judgment. No, whoever programmed that ninja gonna get judgment too. Right. There's last set of stats, Akim. Last set of stats. It's been sitting there for a little while. Let me just bring it out because it's not just stats. It's not just empty stats and facts and figures. It's receipts and the history we're bringing up, and then we're going to close out, bring a couple of scriptures and close out
Right.
whatever the brothers got. Them got.
So the list of times that Burnt to the
We're
ground.
going to bring out all of this because it's going to be up there on it's going to be up there on YouTube. And for those who are concerned, who want to know, and for those who are going to be judged, you're going to read your judgment. You know, you're going to read the criminal record of your forefathers, which are you.
Yeah, it's written in the scriptures. So it says Black Wall Street,
Yep.
the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, says was destroyed in 1921,
Yeah.
not the 18th century, the 1700s. It says while racially motivated mob destructions of prosperous minority towns.
And they're not telling you now. Maybe if you've done some more research, that it was a cry of an Edomite woman that cried great against a so-called black man. Similarly with Emmett Till.
Yeah.
A lot of them are started like that, but they conveniently now don't tell you that that's how they started.
Yeah. So it says while racially motivated mob destructions of
Oh, keyword racially motivated.
Mm.
That's what they're throwing that question out. Why is everybody bringing up race? Why is everybody? It's your history bringing up race. You're the people that are obsessed with race.
Yeah.
Jacob ever loved Esau as I hated. Go even deeper. The Most High is about race. We
Yeah.
don't want to get rid of race. We're
Yeah.
for our race. You
That's
be
it.
well, and you're for your race.
That's
Why are
right.
you trying to lie and hide that for?
Yeah. Yes, it says while racially motivated mob destructions of prosperous minority towns occurred.
Yeah, minority towns. But we
Jacobs.
pulled up our bootstraps, as you was telling us to do. We pulled up our bootstraps. We got it up and running again.
Yeah.
We became prosperous. And what did they do? Is this another one?
Yeah, it says
This is separate from the Black Wall Street, this one, yeah?
no, I think this is the same thing.
All right.
I haven't started this.
Because we got Rosewood, and we're going to give you the dates. Rosewood, Florida, we got that one.
Porvenir,
Texas, 1980. We'll give all the dates. And we got, mention them.
South Amoha,
Amoha.
Nebraska,
Right, yeah?
1909, and East St. Louis, Illinois.
Yeah, because sometimes we can just skip over when we're doing a quick little something, but sometimes the Spirit wants things and dates to come out. We get into the times and the places and the dates too, for those who may not know. Yeah.
So East St. Illinois, 1917. So of course these were the early.
And there's probably others too that we're gonna find out. If we don't find out about those others on this side, when Yehoshua returns and King David, we're gonna have a lot of what do you call them, screen. You know what they got today they got the cinema, innit?
Yeah.
But the Most High, we're gonna have a form of cinema where the Most High
hologram or something.
hologram to show us all the history.
Yeah.
All,
The truth.
all the background of you devils,
Mm.
and all the time some of us what we went through
Past lives.
from our seed and their seed and our, the whole history of everything. We're gonna be in the know.
Right. So yeah, East
We're
St.
just scratching the
Louis.
surface right now.
East St. Louis, 1917. So of course, 1910s, 1920s.
Yeah.
As it says here, again, while racially motivated, the mob destructions of prosperous minority towns occurred primarily during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the Jim Crow era,
Yeah.
rather than
And we haven't forgot, because the Most High put it in our spirit. We what happened with the Jim Crow? That was post-slavery, innit?
Yeah,
The
segregation.
castrations, the lynching, the book without sanctuary, and one other book we went into earlier about all the medical, experimenting. There was a woman called Madame Delphine Delores in New Orleans. She had a pub in the 1830s.
Yeah.
I specifically remember because she had that white, pure, innocent woman. I wouldn't harm a fly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't step if I saw an ant. I wouldn't step on it. She had that look, and she had a pub on a well-known pub. Well, not well-known, but she had a pub where she would have upstairs, and she'd be torturing Jakes,
Wow.
men, women, and children, doing all kinds of all things. We're on YouTube, so I can't even get into too much of the details. All kinds of experiments on Jakes.
Yeah, that's how you know they're serpents as well.
It was a judgment. Yeah, it was a judgment. But what goes around comes around.
Can't.
What does the scripture say? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Any scriptures you want to bring out, you can bring them out because we're going to start winding down, if you want to bring out any scriptures. And if there's any scriptures on the comment board or any
Oh yes.
comments on the comment board,
Okay.
We're gonna see if we can pay attention to what's going on in the comment board as well. Because these are things that, as much as people want to just have turnover and go over and go to sleep and forget about them, oh, you Jace, we deleted you. You don't mean nothing. Your life is cheap. You're only 2/3 of a human being. Right? That's what they had, and I believe it's still in their documents up to this very day over there in certain places in America. Your life don't mean nothing. You're only 2/3 of a human being. Most I require that which is past. Now, let's get that, Baba Kushar.
Most I require.
Yeah, that which is past. Oh, I might be one of them people that just be like, like them doctors.
I've got it.
Not doctors. I might be. I'll just say that right. Tell you what, read the scripture.
All right. If you
got it?
remember it.
Yeah, I won't forget.
So Ecclesiastes 3:15, that which hath been
Yeah.
is now, and that which is to be hath already been.
Yeah.
And the Most High requireth that which is past.
If someone's in hospital and they're suffering a concussion, you know what they do? They're suffering from a potential concussion because of head injury. They every maybe an hour or so at night they have to keep coming and waking them up and shining the light in their eyes to see if they're suffering from if your pupil don't react to light, you're suffering a concussion.
Okay.
So the nurse has to regularly throughout the night wake you up and check to see if your pupils are still dilating, they still react to light. So what we're like those. We're the annoying ones.
Keep checking.
You just keep bringing up facts against you devils. I won't mind having that job. I'll be walking around, right? Anytime I just bring, when you think, yeah, they forgot. We can just, me and my woman could sit down and have a nice conversation. I'll be there reading that. I'm just, we just be having fun with this. But more than just reading, I might be sticking my foot in, but I'm just being polite here. I might be there to, this is what you did. This was you.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about a king.
And we're going to pinpoint, that was you. And we're going to say, no, it weren't me. And we're going to bring up the hologram about you.
The evidence.
You're the one that had my ancestor, my brother, lynched and castrated. And you're the one that had him tarred and feathered. You.
True.
And pick him up by his hair like that. Oh, boy, I don't know. I'm meditating. That's not that video. I'm meditating terror. Let's come back and get to the scripture and we're going to wind down.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. We're just hitting the facts and staying with the facts. There's a couple more receipts to bring out. Yeah.
All right. So it says.
Where are you now at the moment?
I was just reading this.
Get to Florida. Yeah, Rosewood. 1, 2, 3, 4. Read all of them. And then we're going to bring out the scriptures and that's it.
So it says several towns, communities suffered total destruction by fire during racial and ethnic riots. And these are the towns. It says Rosewood, Florida, 1923. Porvenir, Texas.
We got time. We've still got a little bit of time left to bring out these receipts.
You want to read a little bit deeper into it.
Read what's there. Just read what's there.
All right. So first town, Rosewood, Florida, in 1923. A violent white mob completely burned down this prosperous, predominantly so-called black town after racial false accusations.
The Most High requireth that which is past. We do. That's why we're ready.
Yeah.
And it was them. Oh, they say, and I'll be listening. They say this is what happened. Who are they?
Yeah.
The Most High requireth that which is past. He knows who they are.
Yeah.
They love to throw that out there. There's so much racism. I live in Texas, and we are racist, and the people are racist. Yeah, but you don't point them out though, do you? Who they are?
You don't.
It's a fucking it's a game, man. It's a game of semantics, bro. You Edomites, I think you're too damn clever for your own good. Some people in my family, but why don't you point them out, man? Anyway.
That's that.
Just stay in the facts.
So it says, predominantly black town after racial false accusations, forcing survivors to flee permanently. The next town, Porvenir, Texas, 1918. Texas Rangers, local ranchers, and U.S. soldiers executed 15 Mexican Americans.
Trying to soften the blow. the scriptures say that their children shall seek to please the poor.
Yeah.
When they're coming out and confessing, that's Psalms 64 and verse 8. Their tongue falling upon themselves.
Yeah.
But they're just trying to get. You're gonna bring it, bro.
Yeah,
The water. You can bring that out. They're just trying to. Now, some of them may be suffering some white guilt.
Yeah.
But if you really want to cleanse yourself of the white guilt, give us the names and where they live and the part you had in it, because you had a part in it too.
Yeah.
And then we might consider softening the blow.
Yeah.
But we know I ain't buying that. I ain't buying it. Fake devils.
Yeah, because you remember the words are smoother than butter.
Butter,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So just it says never trust thine enemy.
Yeah. And
Never.
as they come out the womb, they're estranged from the
From the
womb,
womb.
speaking lies.
Yeah.
I don't buy that shit. But we take it, and we're going to do videos on it because the scriptures don't tell us already. Their tongue shall fall upon themselves.
Yeah. I got it here. Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Yeah.
All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah.
And all men that fear and shall declare the work of the Lord our power, for they shall wisely consider of his doing.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the point. Their tongue shall fall upon themselves, trying to alleviate their guilt. Some of them are just about to cop it, kick the bucket, so they want to say it. Oh, maybe God, and their God is white still to them.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe God might have mercy upon me. A video I done earlier on in the week, the ritual of lynching. Some Edomite on a TikTok video. She went into all the details on the ritual of lynching. She went into not all of the details, but she
went deep.
She kind of went quite deep. And she said their sons, the ones that did it, their sons and their children are back here. So what are you saying?
Yeah.
What are you actually saying? That is why Nolan Wells. That's why Nolan Wells has gone back to the spirit world because their sons are back here. What you got?
Yeah, precept on that as well. Numbers 14 and 18 says the Lord Yahweh is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty,
The water.
visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation. So of course Esau, Esau always says, but yeah, that was back in the day, my great grandfather did that. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because this right here, not to get too deep into it, really proves, going into reincarnation, it says onto the third and the fourth generation, where your spirit comes back again, through your father's seed line, and again, what you did in the past affects you, of course, in this current
Yeah,
time.
that's why you're being accused, and you're not innocent by any means. That's why you're being accused of the history of what's happening. You can't shake that. History is a summary of that's how you sum up somebody by their history, by their criminal record. You understand? They don't let that off the hook in the injustice system.
Yeah.
So the Most High is the ultimate judge. He ain't gonna let that off the hook. What's the another word? He shall not acquit the wicked.
Okay,
Yeah.
that too,
Right? You
that
can
too.
get that, and we could kind of, we may end on that one, but you can hold that, get it, and hold it, and then finish off this, and then we're going to end with that.
Yeah.
He will not acquit the wicked, Baba Kushar.
Alright, go ahead. So this is the second time Porvenir, Texas. Texas Rangers, local ranchers, and U.S. soldiers executed 15
Yeah.
Mexican American
That's
men.
it's Issachar.
Yeah.
He's high. That's our brother right there, the hard worker. He's a strong ass. That's our brother. So the Most High knows who that. Oh yeah, it's terrible. The Edomite. If I just imagine, it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, they that's what they used to do. You might be. He could have been your bloody brother, and you might know who it is, and you ain't telling me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so terrible. These people, they think they're so, they're serpents, man. But the Most High knows who they are, and you might have been the one that aided him too. In your previous lives. Anyway, go on. He ain't gonna acquit them.
15 Mexican American men and boys before burning the entire village to the ground,
Yeah,
forcing the remaining families to abandon it.
yeah. And we have to face the consequences. What the scriptures say. I will bear the indignation of my
Lord.
my sin. I will bear the indignation of the Lord for our sins. But you still have to pay. He will not acquit the wicked.
Yeah.
And it is righteous on the Most High's part. You can hold that one, but
Yeah, say that.
pay back tribulation to those who make tribulation for us. So you did your job, all right, but you still, the Most High is righteous, man. He ain't gonna let you get off the hook for that. You're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah. So the third town, south of Moha, Nebraska, 1909, it says a successful Greek immigrant community was systematically burned and smashed to the ground by a rioting mob, driving all Greek residents out of the town.
Yeah, that was probably Jake's as well.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
burned.
Was that successfully Greek immigrant community was? See again, they're so jealous, man. That's that rivalry, Esau against Jacob. It's all when you rise, right? As a you pull up your bootstraps as they say you should do, and then you do it. They burn it down. You can't win with the devil. But they're learning, and our people need to learn too. Our people need to learn. He is disagreeable to get. Who said that? That's a quote I heard from somebody. This man is disagreeable to get along with in peace. That's some old quote, but it's true. He's disagreeable to get along with in peace. Is there one more left?
Yeah, one more. The fourth town, East St. Louis, Illinois, 1917. Massive anti-black labor riots resulted in whole neighborhoods being firebombed and large parts of the community reduced to ash, leaving thousands homeless.
Sometimes you have a certain. So he's saying about now where was what? I wonder where I was then. I don't know. Was I there? Who knows?
Good.
But sometimes you have a burning inside you about a particular race, a particular group of people. Some brothers don't like Ishmael. Some brothers don't like Moab, Elam. I know there's a brother who particularly don't like Elam. I particularly don't like Edomites. When you get into it, future videos, maybe some Edomite woman done something to me or somebody that I know. Why? You understand? But the Most High knows why. You have a burning fire against a particular group of people. Yeah. But you can't put that fire out. As a matter of fact, Obadiah, it's only Obadiah, that's the you hold Obadiah, Baba Kusha. Bring up what you got. Hold Obadiah. And we're gonna end with Obadiah. We don't have to get into just end with Obadiah 18. Whatever you got something else as well?
I've got the one about the double reward, or even double as you rewarded.
Alright, that's cool. Bring that out and then get Obadiah 18 as well. That's alright, I like that.
Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double.
Yeah, because even Esau knows the way to how you say it, the therapy for injustice is to see justice done.
Yeah.
That's the real therapy. If you haven't seen justice done, you ain't cured from it. Your frustrations. If somebody came into you and molested someone close to you, don't want to get too graphic, and they're walking the street, you ain't happy with that. I don't care who you think you are, and they got acquitted, found not guilty. You ain't happy. You feel better. It doesn't eradicate the sadness, but you feel better when you know that man has been caught, he's been locked up, or even better still, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. What he did to your sister, someone came and did it to him while he's in prison. That's the balance. And if you said you didn't like that, you must be damn. You've been in the Christian church too long. If you didn't want that, you've been brainwashed by the Christian church, put back to sleep.
Yeah.
So that's the only balance. You understand? Read that one again, Baba Gusha. Revelation 18:6, ruled in double. Until then, there's a burning inside. I don't care who you are. I don't care how placid you look. You're waiting for that time.
The rage.
When I said that, you looked at me. You looked at me. You see, don't watch no Fierce with Brothers, you know. Don't watch no Fierce with Brothers.
Some bros gonna hold it in, man.
Yeah,
Go hold
the
it
whole
in.
in, man. That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
watch no Fierce with Brothers.
You ever put on that poker face, man? You know what I mean? We're angry, man. We do devils.
And
man.
Ahab, his name means love. But Ahab gonna turn up in the kingdom We'll,
So the tough love.
disclaimer. We're waiting on Yahushua. Wait there upon
Don't
me.
be until I fight
But
for the prayer. Yeah.
I want to be with our boy when he lets rip. Because what do they say? Don't watch no face, right? It's the quiet ones. Lord, me and him doing the dynamic tune together. Doing what we, putting with the help of Yahushua. Disclaimer again. Lord willing, when Yahushua gets his lip back first,
Yeah, man.
the 144,000, Lord willing, we're in that number.
144,000.
Go and get whatever Yahushua wants us to
put
get.
upon us. Yeah.
Allows us to get.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to be humble about it.
Yeah.
But we do meditate terror.
Of course.
Because if you didn't, you won't be human.
Yeah, because remember that they forwarded the affliction,
Yeah.
They was given a job to do, but they had to go overboard. Yeah. Revelation 18:6 again. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled, fill with her double.
And that sounds right. It's fair.
Yeah.
Esau, oh God, you want revenge?
Yeah,
That's because you're the one that's been getting away with it all your life,
Can I
man.
just say something to you, right?
Get out of here.
Can I say something, Baba? That's what you have a thing called righteous anger, which is indignation.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do unto Esau in the kingdom, but in righteousness, according to the scriptures.
Yeah.
What they did to us, some vile, low-level, kinky, dirty, nasty ways that they did to us. Inhumane, to try to belittle us.
Yeah.
All right? We're going to do the same thing, but in righteousness.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, as you say again, we follow on the high holy days in the kingdom, and then the only time you're going to get a little rest is on during the Sabbath days.
Yeah.
Right? But they're going to be worried anyway, because they know as soon as the sun goes down, that's it. You're going to have that pain on you.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Because you have no mercy on us.
Yeah. Oh, Baba Kushar, you said that. I'm glad. A particular brother always used to bring this out. James, is it 2:15?
Yeah.
There shall be no mercy to those that showed no mercy.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
let's get the dirt dust off of that one. And still hold Obadiah 18 as well.
Okay.
I'm holding it.
All right, Khan. Baba Kushar.
I've got the Amadea one.
All right.
Oh, you got it already?
He's got that now. Go to James, Baba
Yeah,
Kushar.
James.
I believe it's chapters 2 and 15. I just want to get the dust off of that.
Okay.
No, that's something else.
Or it might be 13. James chapters 2 and verses 13. And then we're going to close with those two last scriptures. This time we will close though. James chapter 2. All right, let me see if I go there and see.
James 2:13.
2 and 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
for what? All right. This is the book of James,
And then you
chapter
hold it
2,
too.
verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, and that showed no mercy.
Yeah.
And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Yeah, read that again with some bass, Baba Kushar.
Right. James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Duwada. Yeah. You got two, just bring them out and close up, yeah?
Yeah. Come on, this is Nahum chapter 1 and 3. It said, the Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Wow.
The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Yeah, I think that's a nice one to end on. And Lord willing, we can continue if the Spirit has us to get more, and just throw some jabs out there for now, because Yahushua gonna come back. He gonna finish it all. We just throwing jabs, just keeping ourselves limbo and limp. Throwing out them jabs every now and then, a little uppercut here and there. But Yahushua gonna come. He gonna give you the overhand right. We just the overhand right knockout.
Yeah.
So Obadiah, we can get into that another time. If the Spirit has us. But here you have it.
Right, so Yaratazar, Joachim, found the video edifying and exhorting. As you say, Kahalayim La,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
Once again, double honors to the Great Millstone Apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. And Shalom, on to the next one.
Shalom. Shalom.